Hello once again everybody, I'm Daniel the Cross-Cultural Nerd with another Elder Scrolls V Anniversary Edition playthrough for you, loosely based on the Chinese character of Gongsun Sheng from the Water Margin, or All Men Are Brothers, Shui Hu Zhuan by Shi Nai'an. Don't forget, the Elder Scrolls series is developed and published by Bethesda and ZeniMax. Please do not pirate their stuff. I need to load this separately because I started another character to entertain my kid with. So yeah, last time we went on the last leg to Fort Dawnguard, and yeah, lots of cool stuff.
I knew we'd come to this one day. I knew, and no one believed. Watch your back.
Yes? Keep your neck covered.
Alright, 9:51 a.m. Real quick, explore this castle, which we'll leave that stuff there, just to be nice. Well, it did say take what you need, right? Take this stuff. Anyway. Alchemy stuff. Blacksmith area, and I think later this will be a place for keeping dogs. Cook and spit. Food.
That's it.
What? Let's see. Gotta get the salt.
Watch the recoil. Takes some getting used to.
Big meeting hall. This place looks really nice once you get it fixed up. Yeah. Here's what they are. Doggies. Gotta get the alchemy stuff. I'd laugh so hard if I got stuck in there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Ingredients. Eat that. I figured this is from Morrowind or an earlier game. There's some random crap I can get rid of. Oh shoot, it's one per honeycomb? Oh, that sucks.
Still here. What do you want me to carry?
Can I give him anything? That's the thing. Give him some stuff. Hey. Okay. Good enough for now.
I'll follow.
Let's explore. Another crossbow. Potion. Potion. Bolt. Scroll. Scrolls are nice. Ha! The lusty Argonian maid. YOLO. Dawnguard gauntlets. Light armor. Okay. Yeah, there is a dedicated Dawnguard armor that helps against vampires. Always nice. Harvesting all the salt. Ooh. So front entrance, that's where they're practicing. I'm guessing Eastron's off doing something else. There, we'll take that. Uh-huh. Ooh. Oh, this looks significantly less fun. The Dawnguard has a torture chamber. Now I know what they meant when they said they disagreed with Esron's methods.
Oh,
Move, buddy. Thank you. Alright, should be at least one more entrance out onto the battlements. Been there. I went up there.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew, and no one believed.
Ha! I don't think this is the same area, is it? Ha! Here's what we need. Crossbow. This is a really beautiful area, too. Ooh. Icy. Antlers. Potion. Dawnguard shield. This does something when you shield bash. Dawnguard Warhammer lays a rune that damages people, and Dawnguard War Axe does damage to vampires. But I have Dawnbreaker, so I don't really need that so much. It's still pretty cool though. What stinks is that they don't have any other types of weapons for the Dawnguard. Crossbow, and then, like, the crossbow is great, but the weapons being restricted to, you know, big hammer and hand axe. It is nice to see a Warhammer get some love. Blunt weapons don't get a lot of love in this game. They added some more in the Anniversary Edition, but the base game didn't have all that much outside of Volendrung, Malakath's weapon. Alright, you know what? Where we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to the Riften stables. Alrighty.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
Huh.
Alright, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate. Gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
Thank you, gentlemen.
For a dragon to attack Kyne's Grove. Why? Why there? Is no place safe?
A lot of stuff in Riften.
I had another run-in with the Thieves' Guild.
Be careful, Mio. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time. I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
You're a stranger here too, huh? I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between.
Nice.
Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think?
At least give her face.
You know, I'm beginning to respect you. Other than Eren, you seem to be the only other person I've met I might be able to trust. Since we share the same opinion of them, let me warn you that they're recruiting others to join their guild, and you should be cautious. It's been difficult. I've taken the burdens of this city's problems upon myself, and I keep running into impossible obstacles. Corruption, lies, and deceit are the order of the day here. If it wasn't for Eren, the young man who saved my life, I think I'd already have given up long ago. It was Eren who found me dying
Speak of the
outside
devil.
of a Dwemer ruin. If he hadn't brought me here and nursed me back to health, I would have died. When my strength returned and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften, I decided fate brought me here for a reason. So I stayed. Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves' Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften citizens from her family, but to no avail. Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder. Safe travels.
Ingen Blackbriar is actually not too bad. She's just a little bit too fascinated with death and poison and that kind of thing.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble? Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
Wow, that's not suspicious at all.
The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Only way you could have found one of those is by stealing it. Guess you'll fit in around here better than I thought. So what do you want to know? Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that up with Vex in the Thieves Guild. Get in good with them and you'll find her.
So yeah, Thieves Guild, they're better than Mill makes them sound, but they're in a bad spot.
You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says. The only thing I heard is a rumor that a boy named Aventus Aretino in Windhelm has been attempting to contact the Dark Brotherhood. He used to live here in Riften at the orphanage on the other side of town, but I think he ran away. Can't say I blame him. Be seeing you around.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning. You caught me at a bad time. I've lost someone dear to me. It was my sister, Lilia. She served as a battle maiden with the Stormcloaks. We recently heard she'd been killed. I find it difficult to talk about. Perhaps you'd be better off speaking to my parents about it. Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar Meadery keeps me busy. Helps me keep my mind off of things. My father was a Stormcloak soldier in his younger days. Now he just walks the streets spewing his hatred and propaganda. My mother is the priestess of Talos. She tends to the shrine and teaches his ways. I'm just not so sure she's delivering the right message. Don't mistake my political beliefs as a substitute for my family values. They're still my parents, and I love them dearly. I just think they've let my sister's death skew their outlook on Ulfric and what he really brings to the table with this war. I'm not so certain that Ulfric's intentions are as noble as they think. I think Ulfric cares about Ulfric, and the rest is a smokescreen.
Good to know since we're considering
Appreciate
joining
you
him.
kept my opinion between us. The last thing I want to do is have my parents lose another child. Yes, actually. I'm partnered with Maven Blackbriar. I put up a chunk of the gold she needed to get the place off the ground. We've been staggeringly successful so far. In fact, I'm almost surprised how quickly she's generated business for us. My name may not be on the label, but some of my blood, sweat, and tears are in every drop. Figuratively, of course. It's been good talking to you.
By the way, this is episode 20 of our Skyrim playthrough.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right
I
now.
know but how was I to know the
Currently in
shipment would get robbed?
New around Riften? Take my advice, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why
You caught
are
me
you
at a
doing this
bad
to me?
time. I've lost someone
Look,
dear
Shadra,
to me.
last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold.
You looking for
Everything
something or
else
what?
is your problem.
I'm looking to hear this conversation.
Huh? What do you want? I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you. Yes, Hofgreer took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected.
He'd fit well in Kentucky.
Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people. I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
People of Riften, heed my words.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry, eh, lad?
This is one of
Never
the
done an
signs.
honest day's
Signs
work
that
in your
many
life for all
Moronists
that coin you
preach
carry,
constant
eh, lad?
inebriation. Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids and embrace
The
the
priest of
demons
Riften,
that
or the priest of Mara, preaching against the vice in a tavern.
I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn the septim of it honestly.
of an understanding.
I can tell.
People must be made aware of the chaos they've seen.
Enough, Maramo. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lad. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste.
We're not kicking you out.
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stamp. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
Say that again, and so help me, you're gonna need more than your mother to protect you from me.
Why don't they listen to me, Kiran? Why won't they do as I say?
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. I'll be out in the market all day, from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it. We've been contracted to make sure Branche remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days.
Which, fun fact, if you do go through with this, he doesn't actually get out.
Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind.
Which I'm not actually going to do that, but Brynjolf is one of the main people in the Thieves Guild quest
I'll be
line.
at the market come morning. You better be there too.
He's pretty cool.
My skill in battle is unmatched. Fortunately for you, that skill can be bought. I'm right behind you. Lead on. Blessings of Mara upon you. Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim?
We already have people that do that, and they make quite a bit of coin for it.
Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available.
I actually picked one up
When another person shows interest,
1 or 2
and the
videos
agree
ago.
to be together, one of them comes to the temple, and we arrange a ceremony. Mara's domain encompasses the emotions we strive the most to embrace. Love, compassion, and understanding. It's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark times, but you should consider her light a beacon in the storm. Of course. I'd be more than happy to add a donation to our charity box. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get.
Yeah, it will be nice.
Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use. May you return to her benevolence and safety.
Take a mile. I'll tell you one thing. If you don't make peace with them soon, you may get a walk.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. Currently in mourning. So, Talon, have you reconsidered my offer?
Sorry. New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Bard. The bunkhouse isn't for you. You looking for something or what? Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap.
Not the best mentality to take about your niece.
There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic. It's very secretive though, and you know how people hate secrets. The Jarl's Court wizard was taught there. That one's full of secrets. I don't know why I bothered.
I mean, a lot of people who work in the court are full of secrets.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess. Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single fishing pole, and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. And even Nord thinks I'm wasting my time trying. But I disagree. I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course.
I mean, I'll be there eventually.
Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are. Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of wars driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help. Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons for Mara Mall over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh? Remember to give at the temple.
And yet you're on a date with this person.
Fancy yourself the adventuring type, eh? It's just as well. I doubt your combat prowess would prove valuable in a real battle anyway.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear, and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me, and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry, and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
Wow.
I believe we're done.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
Looking
for
for
something I can do for you?
Someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond.
Okay.
I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting. I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you. Every Argonian wedding proposal band is supposed to have 3 flawless amethysts as part of their design. 2 of the gems, the ones on the outside, represent the couple to be married. One for the husband, one for the wife. The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives.
I'll need to look up why amethyst, unless amethyst and Hist, the rhyming thing, you know, mean something.
They're vermin, garbage. They're exactly what makes this city such a horrible place to live. How appropriate they should live in the Ratway with the rest of the trash. Disgusting. Ruined sewers filled with goodness knows what. There's an entrance down by the canal, but I'd highly advise you to stay out of there. It's the Thieves Guild's territory.
And special drinks.
3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet Lechance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last,
Dragon's tongue is a flower.
For the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujama.
Cool.
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both?
Let's get a Cliff Racer. I said let's get a Cliff Racer.
Are you... Depends. Are you
Obey me,
thirsty,
game.
Hungry? Both?
And they all restore 25 stamina, so this is literally for flavor.
If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Yeah? What's your problem? I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story. All right, all right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything. I hope we bump into each other again.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss. You're not from around here. Imperial spy, perhaps?
Of course you'd think that since I'm a high elf.
They mean to take our history and crush it all in the name of some damn treaty. The soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors. We've fought for this land, and died for it. I lost my own daughter to the Imperial dogs, and by Talos I'll not lose anyone else. Lilia joined the Stormcloaks many years ago, when the first of the skirmishes broke out across Skyrim. I was so proud of her. She served as a battle maiden, using her healing arts to help those that fell on the battlefield. Never even lifted a blade in her life. It didn't matter. The Imperial soldiers cut her down, killed her like a dog, and left her body to rot in the mud. And that's why I won't rest easy until every single Imperial soldier joins her, and Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim. Support Ulfric or die trying. There's nothing in between.
Alrighty then.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
Very direct.
Crime is an all-time high in this city thanks to the Thieves Guild. Don't we have enough problems with the war going on? Head north to Winterhold. There's a college there. They teach magic. Most Nords don't care for them. Else you could go see the Jarl's wizard. Might be able to help you. Mjol the lioness used to adventure across Skyrim before she settled down in Riften. I hear it all ended when she lost her enchanted blade.
More rumors.
Sibby Blackbriar is furious that his ex-lover tried to murder him. He's leaving no stone unturned searching for her. If Maven Blackbriar keeps raising prices on meat, I'll have to resort to watering it down just to make ends meet. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Alrighty. Thank you. Won't get any benefit from sleep, but hey, it's, you know, time to rest anyway. Alright. Now, go downstairs and...
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
Louis Latrush. One of the... like the object of one of the most notorious glitches in this whole game.
I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar. Ah, well. I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth. Good man. You won't regret it. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time. No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission.
Indeed.
I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town.
Alrighty.
I'll meet you outside of town.
Let's get out. I believe there was mention of some kind of a thief somewhere. Ooh. A gray fox. Wait a second. I never saw a thief. We'll hit the market in a bit.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Mordor.
All right. Books. Thieves' Note. All right. The fox told me he wore the cowl to forget himself and start a new life, yet I'm the one who can't remember. Every time we meet, he's a stranger to me. Or was it a she? It doesn't matter. I spoke his words to a beggar, told her shadow hide you. She slipped me a note that confirms my suspicions. The gray fox is dead. Now that I've seen his headstone, I know for a fact his time is over, and the cowl will be passed on. I'm going to be the next one to wear it, and when I do, I'll become so rich, I won't need any memories. I'll just buy new ones. Interesting. Nightshade. a poisonous flower. As opposed to Shite-nade, which is a grenade with feces. Sorry, minor language there.
Very well. Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
This guard's on to something.
Please. I don't have anything to eat.
Here you are.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Alright. Hey.
I've got your back. What do you want me to carry?
Nope. I want you to give me stuff. That you'll keep. Warhammer shucks. Give me that. Dagger. Boots. Bow. I can sell these. Okay, there's that. Okay. At the very, very least, he needs some halfway decent armor there, but...
Protect yourself.
You lead, I'll follow.
Buy armor from Grelka. You gonna buy something, or just here for training? Otherwise, move on. Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping by. I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less if you're happy about your purchase or not. I just need the coin. The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better.
Does her face remind anyone else of Brie Larson a tiny bit?
Are you serious? The war is tearing the land apart. The dragons have returned seeking who knows what. Skyrim is going nowhere, fast. If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one of those burial cairns. There are ruined sewer tunnels beneath the city. The only way I know how to get in there is through a door off of the canal. If I were you, I'd keep my feet dry and stay up here.
Okay.
Take a look.
764 gold on her person. Let's see. Does she have anything of interest? No. Get my buddy some skilled bracers. Okay, I'm not using crossbow, so we will sell that. Keep. Yeah. Sell. 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 Apparel, we'll get rid of the heaviest things.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
I am still over encumbered.
Did you get that purchase agreement to Markarth yet?
I haven't left town.
Can I interest you in some fine goods from Morrowind? I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian.
Interesting.
For reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned and taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh. I hope one day to find out what happened to me, how I ended up like that. Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful. Thank you.
For those who are unfamiliar, Telvanni was the most significant magic house in Morrowind.
I learned that a matron who had served for House Telvanni had escaped Morrowind during the Accession War. Records showed her buying passage aboard a sailing vessel named the Pride of Telvos, but that's where the trail ran cold. I spent years looking for what became of the ship, but I ended up empty-handed.
They were also notorious slavers, second only to House Dress, I think.
See for yourself.
A lot of backbiting and stuff. Let's see. Okay. Alright, we can sell crap to him. Miscellaneous. You got a bunch of miscellany. How about some bear pelts and dragon bones, huh? I'll keep the amber, but... What did I just sell to him? That's fine. I'll be nice. Boom.
Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do worse. Bolly's around somewhere, planning to feed the poor with his nonsense about Mara.
He just passed you.
With my husband's newfound religion, what I do with our coin and what I do all day seems less important to him. Suits me.
I've never seen Mjolnir
At
this
this
upset
rate,
about anything.
he'll give the entire
The city
Riften
really
fishery
gets
away to charity. Then how will I live?
Hey.
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in some fine jewelry? I do. Sadly, I'm one of the few traditional Saxhleel jewelers that remains in Tamriel. It's becoming a lost art. Only trouble is gathering materials has become hazardous. The roads to the mines and to the other cities are thick with bandits, and worse. Would you be interested in gathering some materials for me? I'd certainly be happy to compensate you.
I can see where this would be rare in Skyrim. It would really suck if it were rare in Black Marsh as well.
Thank you, Landstrider. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. 2 flawless sapphires, a mammoth tusk, and a chunk of gold ore. Not well, I'm afraid. That Brynjolf, he keeps draining the people's pockets with his ridiculous miracle cures. A few months ago, it was Troll Fat Salve, and now he's got something new. Not that there's anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the Thieves Guild. Just what you see here.
Never hurt to have an extra lockpick. Not trading away the jewels. I will give you this. Yay, money.
Safe travels, Landstrider.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself. All the crime and corruption in Riften is really getting to him. And now that we hear rumors about the dragons, he's been very depressed.
I've never seen Mjolnir this upset about anything. The city really gets to him.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh?
Huh.
Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava. Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold.
Hey, cold iron, right? Nah.
You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life. A flame Atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale. People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune.
Yeah. What he's doing is helping to protect his side soldiers.
The finest weapons and armor.
Really? What you got? I forget if I have alchemy enchantment. I can check later. Anyway, weapons. Hunting bow shocks. Sell that. Okay. I didn't.
But genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows. What brings you to battle? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Didn't see Dawnbreaker in there. Like, I don't want to sell it, but did I accidentally sell it? Keep for now. Keep for now. I don't know. Let's see. All right.
Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do.
So weapons, apparel.
The
Hang
forge
on a
knows the
second.
Nothing like looking to protect yourself or deal some damage.
Oh. That's right. This was stolen.
Remember.
All right.
Nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference.
All right, we're gonna stop it here.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
Wow.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
Probably with long sleeves too. Anyway, we'll stop it here. Bit shorter, less eventful, but we'll do some more exploring next time and hopefully get in with the Thieves Guild, because Gongsun Sheng worked with thieves early in his story, and we'll get a bunch of other quests. That's the wonderful thing about the capital of a hold. Lots of stuff to do. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comments section below, and I'll get back to you. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Mastodon, Instagram, co-host, and Hive. You can find my link tree in the description. Once again, I'm Daniel, the Cross-Cultural Nerd. Have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all again next time. Bye-bye.